Zoë Kravitz and Channing Tatum seemed like a perfect Hollywood couple, but even they couldn't escape the challenges of a real relationship. After being together for 3 years, they decided to go their separate ways. And the reason? It's something many people can relate to: differences in what they want for the future. While they still care for each other, it turns out that even love isn't always enough to keep two people together. In this video, we will tell you the real reason behind their breakup. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get started. The beginning of their love story. Zoë Kravitz and Channing Tatum seemed like one of those celebrity couples that just made sense. They were both famous, successful, and had that effortless cool factor. But despite their seemingly strong connection, their relationship has officially come to an end. And the reason? Well, it's something a lot of regular couples can relate to. Let's rewind to how it all started. Zoë and Channing first met in 2017 while working on the Lego Batman movie. Now, I don't know if they got to know each other then, considering it was an animated film, but their paths crossed. Fast forward to 2021, and their relationship officially turned romantic when they worked together.
She's such a nerd for movies. The first thing that she said when we started getting together was I don't do activities.
On Zoe's directorial debut, Blink Twice. This was the project that brought them together, and from the outside, it looked like they had something real. The work romance that turned real. Now, if you followed celebrity couples long enough, you already know that working together on a film is one of the most common ways actors fall in love. It's almost inevitable. You spend months on set together, playing out intense emotions, and the next thing you know, you're dating. It's a tale as old as Hollywood itself. Zoë herself admitted that she had Channing in mind for the lead role in Blink Twice before they even officially met. She once said in an interview that she felt he would be brave enough to take on the role, which was a bit of an unconventional choice for him. And let's be honest, that's a smooth way of saying, I wanted him in my movie because I already liked him. Channing, on the other hand, was surprised that Zoë thought of him for the role, but he was flattered.
I can't be any proud of her. Look, making your first film, it's like birthing a child. It's the closest thing that I can find that compares to it, because you put your heart and soul into the thing.
He later admitted that the project cemented their bond and that working together made them realize just how much they had in common. At the time, it seemed like the perfect setup for a long-lasting relationship. Before they got together, both Zoë and Channing had already been married and divorced. Channing was married to Jenna Dewan, his co-star from Step Up. They were together for nearly a decade and had a daughter before calling it quits in 2019. Meanwhile, Zoë married actor Karl Glusman in 2019, but their marriage was short-lived, ending in divorce in 2021. Here's where things got interesting. Zoë wasted no time moving on. The very same month her divorce was finalized, she was spotted with Channing. It was almost as if she had been waiting for her papers to go through so she could make things official. And the paparazzi were all over it. One of the most famous pictures of them from this time was Zoë holding on to Channing for dear life while he biked through New York City. Now, I don't know about you, but the thought of riding on the back of a bike in a busy city seems terrifying. But hey, when you're in love, logic tends to take a backseat, literally. The engagement and wedding plans. Things moved quickly for them. By late 2023, they were officially engaged, even though they kept the details mostly private. The news broke when Zoë was spotted wearing a ring at Kendall Jenner's Halloween party, where she and Channing wore matching costumes inspired by Rosemary's Baby. Channing was over the moon about the engagement. He couldn't stop smiling whenever he talked about Zoë, and even his ex-wife Jenna Dewan seemed to approve of the relationship. Her dad, Lenny Kravitz, also spoke highly of Channing, calling him a great guy who was raised well. Lenny was so excited about the wedding that he accidentally let it slip on the radio that it was happening next year, before Zoë and Channing had even made an official announcement. While Zoë preferred to keep things private, Channing wasn't shy about expressing how happy he was. He appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and said he was so in love that he didn't even know how to put it into words. He called Zoë annoyingly cool and said he loved waking up every day and creating with her. It seemed like he had found his person. The breakup. So what went wrong? How do you go from planning a wedding to calling it quits in just a few months? According to insiders, their relationship started to fizzle out as soon as Blink Twice was over. The project that had brought them together was also the thing holding them together. Once the press tour wrapped up and the excitement around the film died down, they started to see the cracks in their relationship. It turned out that they were very different people with very different lifestyles. While they had bonded over their love of art and film, that wasn't enough to sustain their relationship in the long run. Sources say that once the reality of everyday life set in, they realized they wanted different things. Another big factor? The stress of wedding planning. Believe it or not, planning a wedding can break even the strongest couples. It forces you to have difficult conversations about your future, your values, and how you handle stress. And apparently, all that pressure made Zoë and Channing realize they weren't on the same page. The internet reacts. As soon as the breakup news hit, the internet had a lot to say, not just about their relationship, but about Zoë in general. Zoë Kravitz has had a complicated reputation online. While some people love her effortless cool girl persona, others find her problematic. And when she criticized Will Smith after the infamous Oscar slap, people wasted no time digging up her past. One of the biggest controversies she faced was an old interview where she made some very questionable comments about Jaden Smith. Back in 2013, when she was 24 and he was only 14, she talked about how she had to check herself because she found him handsome and cool. She even joked that maybe they'd hang out when he was older, before immediately catching herself and saying, "Nope, that's inappropriate." The comments didn't age well. When they resurfaced in 2022, people called her out for being creepy. Some even speculated that Jaden had written a song about their weird dynamic when he was 16. All of this resurfaced during her breakup with Channing, leading some people to say that he dodged a bullet by ending things. The Hollywood relationship curse. At the end of the day, Zoë and Channing's breakup proves a harsh reality. Hollywood relationships are tough. When you fall in love on set, it's easy to mistake chemistry for real connection. But once the cameras stop rolling and life settles into normalcy, that's when you truly see if you're meant to be. For them, the magic just didn't last outside of work. They had an amazing spark, but when the foundation of your relationship is built on a shared project, it can be hard to transition into real life. As of now, both of them are staying quiet about the split. Zoë is reportedly focusing on her career, while Channing is spending more time with his daughter. Maybe in the future they'll speak about what happened, but for now, it looks like they're moving on. Zoë Kravitz and Channing Tatum's breakup might seem shocking, but in reality, it's pretty relatable. How many couples fall for each other at work, only to realize later that they're not truly compatible? Relationships built on shared passions can be exciting, but they don't always translate into long-term love. Whether you love or hate Zoë, there's no denying that this relationship had all the makings of a classic Hollywood love story. Fast, passionate, and ultimately short-lived. Now all that's left to see is where they both go from here. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Like and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.